How's it going, everybody? I'm doing a eating hard candy Gameboy Advance video game collection video today. If you guys are interested in seeing more eating hard candy video game collection vids, let me know. This is kind of a test. I might have done one with hard candy at some point. I cannot remember, but figured I'd do this. This one. It's a small collection. There's 12 games here. I've sold some. Over the past year, I think I sold maybe like 3 or 4 of them. A Harry Potter one, a couple Lord of the Rings. But anyway, start off with old Super Mario World. Super Mario Advance 2. Now on the Game Boy Advance. Super Mario Advance, the first one I think was Mario 2. And Super Mario Advance 3 was Super Mario Bros. 3, I believe. All of them have a copy of Mario Brothers, the original Mario Brothers on it as well. But they were handheld ways to play those classics. I have the right Ron Square, so I can play these on the TV, which is nice. Spy Hunter. So this is a port of the ones that had come out on the Cube, PS2, and Xbox at that time. It's not the original Spy Hunter from way back. But pretty cool game. It actually looks really good, this game. In my opinion, it's one of the better GBA games I played. It's a little bit easier than... The console ones could be tough at points. This one was a little easier. I didn't complete it. Nancy Drew, Haunted Mansion. Message in a Haunted Mansion. Now I got this with another game here, and then there was another game. It's like a Barbie or horse racing thing that I think I sold, or I put it with a lot of stuff. I forget. But I was interested in this because it's a point-and-click game, and I was looking for those on the GBA, and I think it might just be this and Broken Sword. The first Broken Sword game, or the second, I can't remember. The first, which I had already played back in the day on the GBA. I played some of this. It was kind of cool and interesting. I could see myself getting back into it. The other game that came with that was Sega Smash Pack. So this, oh man, what does this have on it? It says it there, I think, but I cannot see that. It's Echo. It's Golden Axe, Echo, and Sonic Spinball. I wanted it because it was part of this lot, and I wanted to play Try Golden Axe just to see how it was. The port of these to the GBA, the music's a bit weird. It's a little janky. It's not the best way to play any of these games, I will say that. Best way is the originals on the Genesis, but you can find them in a ton of other. The Dreamcast had a Sega Smash Pack, I believe. They're on multiple Genesis or Sega classic discs. I have the Xbox One. That was gifted to me. But they went back, even like the PS2 and stuff has them, where they have some Genesis games on there. Stuntman. So this is a port of the PS2 game, the first one. Fantastic game. Like this game, it's hard, like the original PS2 version, but it doesn't have as many like scenes, I think, per movie. I'm trying to remember. I forget. I'm up to Same thing, trial and error type stuff. But it works well as a handheld. And another game that looks downright incredible on the GBA. Like, my goodness. Now, when I was playing this, it was on an actual Game Boy Advance SP. So I don't think I've messed with this on the Retron. I should, actually. It has the same movies as the PS2 one, but it doesn't have as many, like, scenes per. Same thing, that was going to piss you off. Motocross Maniacs Advance. This is the third and maybe final game in the Motocross Maniacs series. The first one's on the Game Boy. The second one's on the Game Boy Color. It's like those games. I think it's not as good as those games. Well, I admittedly have not played. It's not as good as the first one. Same kind of thing, though. You get your little nitrous boost. You're going through the courses, doing crazy stuff. Another game that looks really nice. Two Harry Potter games here. Sorcerer's Stone. Chamber of Secrets. The one I sold was Prisoner of Azkaban because it had value. And I was never going to finish it. Really cool game, though, because that is a turn-based RPG. Which, why the hell they're not making more? Like, I love Hogwarts Legacy. That's the name of it, right? The recent one. That's an awesome open world. You know, a small open world, but open world game. Where you're in Hogwarts. And awesome realization of Hogwarts, the school and shit. But it works for turn-based RPGs. The Game Boy Color version of Chamber of Secrets is also, I'm pretty sure, a turn-based RPG. And that, I'm pretty sure it was, I don't know if they were both made by EA. Prisoner of Azkaban was, but they all were here, so it probably was the Game Boy Color one. But Prisoner of Azkaban had that view kind of similar to the Shining Force games. Breath of Fire, I believe, too. Had that. Works well with the spells and stuff. These ones are I didn't play them a ton. But they're cool. They're just more action adventure games. But still cool. These two came from that garage sale where I got a ton of Harry Potter stuff, which I still have outside of. I sold the Chamber of Secrets for the PlayStation 1 because it had value. And I still have the GameCube versions that I got. And these two. More than 3 Scoob games. A 2-pack of Cyber Chase and Mystery Mayhem. So Mystery Mayhem and here Unmasked Reports are the console versions, but they're not the same. They're 2D games. They're pretty fun from what I played from. I don't know if I screwed around with Cyber Chase yet. That was a PlayStation 1 game, I believe. I'm assuming that's also a 2D platform, but I love Scoob games. I have a decent amount of them. I did sell the Mystery Mayhem that I picked up at the garage sale that I meant to sell. I finally did sell it. $21.99. Good price. I think I ended up making $9.98 or 68 cents profit. After all the fees, the shipping, and what I paid for it, which is $1. The shipping was $7.69. Now, I talked about the new shipping stuff on eBay, how rural zip codes are going to be more money. This one was a rural zip code. Because this would have probably cost $5 and change. It was probably about like $1.80 to $2 more than it would have normally been, which was gross. But I'm going to start having to charge like $1 shipping, which is still an incredible deal. But Scooby-Doo games I enjoy. How many do I have? I have these 3. Because this is a dual pack one. I have Night of 100 Frights. I have Scoob on the Nintendo 64. I have the classic Creep Capers on the Game Boy Color. Yes, the Game Boy Color as well. Do I have any others? I don't think I do. I might have one random other one I'm not remembering. Oh, I have the one on the Super Nintendo as well. Final two. 007 Everything or Nothing. So this is a port. They were porting a lot of games that were on the consoles at the time. That, you know, the Xbox Cube and PS2. I played some of this. Cool. This is another one I need to play on the Retron Square, so I can play it on TV. It was cool because it was a top-down view, similar like the original Metal Gears and shit. I want to say the Mission Impossible for the GBA is also top-down view. It was cool. You're doing Bond type stuff. You're sneaking around, taking people out stealth. Wise got gadgets and stuff. Looks really nice. This is another one. I actually have a lot of EA games. EA just sold, didn't it? To somebody in Saudi Arabia or some shit. They're private now. They're not a publicly traded company anymore. EA's a shell of its former self anyway, and it has been for years. Pretty much since they put out some good stuff still, but they're not the EA of the 16-bit era, the Cube era, the PlayStation 1, the Cube, Xbox, PS2 era. They were still kind of there for the... They have some great games after that, but not like they used to. Last game, Star Wars Trilogy, Apprentice of the Force. This is a game I completed, actually. $7. This came from East End Gaming in Oakdale, back on Long Island, New York. Oakdale, New York. Sorry, it's not Oak. There was... Long Island did want to become its own state a while ago. Maybe it was like the late 90s or something. Didn't happen. This is a fun game. This is when I do my end of the year games that I completed video. This will be one of them. I need to write them down. I have not completed a ton. Maybe like 7 or 8. Is it that many? It's 6, actually, I think. Yeah, it's 6. Really cool fucking game. You're playing through the original trilogy. Everybody's favorite. I like the prequel trilogy, but these ones are better. As movies. But you're playing through them. It has a really cool art style. It does not look like the Super Star Wars games that were on the Super Nintendo. But it has a cool kind of art style to it. This is one I did play on the TV. It's about a 3-hour game, a little less. Super fun, though. You're getting cool force powers and lights. You're doing cool shit with the lightsaber, using blasters as well. At points. There's a couple flying missions with the X-Wing and maybe something else. Oh, I think you do one with the... I forget what the thing's called. It's when you're on... I can't name the planet. Endor. Return of the Jedi. Those little speeder bikes. It's just a speeder bike. You do one with that too, I think. But it was a pain in the ass in parts, but still fun. Cool playing through it. Like I said, it looks nice. The gameplay was fun. And you know, like it's perfect. Like 2.5, 3-hour game. It was perfect. You can save too and shit. It's a really fun game. I wouldn't mind getting some more stuff for the GBA. Cheaper things like the Prince of Persia they put out on it, which was a port of the Sands at the time. You know, I don't want to spend more like $15, maybe $20. Because you gotta remember, people are not overcharging, but gotta charge a little more on eBay now because some of the shipping's brutal. Because if you charge free shipping, you don't know where it's going. If it's going to an urban zip code or a rural one. It's a crapshoot. I think it said there's like 17,000 rural zip codes in the U.S., so. But I said that Prince of Persia, you got a couple other cheaper games I wouldn't mind picking up, like that Mission Impossible game and shit like that. But it's a cool system. It's cool having the right ROM because I can't play it on the GBA or like a DS because the screen's just too small. I can't do it anymore. Even like the Vita, Like the Switch screen is like a nice size. I can handle that. But the PSP as well, that it's just not like I could play it for a little bit, but I can't. I'm gonna bet I can't handle it for too long. It's too small. But yeah. If you want to see any more hard candy video game collection bits, eating hard candy, let me know in the comments, and yeah.